You see something? Is there any reading, Steve? Where?
We're on our way to an abandoned hotel here in Morib, and Shaz sadly couldn't be here with us today because she wasn't feeling very well. And one of the most important things when you're going hunting with the paranormal researchers is that they want to make sure that you are in top form. If you're not, there's a high chance that things could go wrong.
Okay, well, it's the day after Sungai Gabai, and wow, that was really scary. It wasn't just sitting in the jungle at 3 a.m. with Steve and having all this stuff happen around us. It was actually leaving Sungai Gabai and seeing all the trees light up, the whole jungle light up with this unnatural glow. Yeah, it's not something I've ever seen before in my life, and I think there was definitely a message for us from those who live there in the jungle. I was shaken up by it, I truly was, and I shivered uncontrollably all the way back to the office at 5 in the morning. I'm feeling a bit disturbed by the whole thing. I am going to need, I think, to take a personal day and not go to Jukra and Morib as planned because I'm just too scared.
So we went to this abandoned resort. It was built in the 90s, and what I understand is that something happened, the company was losing money, so they decided to stop building and just leave it until they could recover. And the story is that this place had people basically believe or hear of entities sort of moving in. Mind you, this was day 3. After 2 days of relaxing, I was still very shaken from Gabai. But I was confident that because there's a whole group and we're just hunting in the area, it would be okay.
For the first time, I came here during evening.
Okay.
That time was 5:30 p.m. like that. I saw a black apparition.
Okay.
Black shadow. Later when we reached the house, the first house on the right, I saw the black apparition on this house. This made me shocked lah. Suddenly I goosebump.
Okay.
Oh yeah, stand up. Okay. This is the house. Yes, as you can see.
I think so.
Now, we entered this resort, and as we entered the resort, there was a chalet right on our right side. And walking past that chalet, I just noticed that it was a very eerie feeling. Like if I was to enter there, I don't know what I would see. I didn't know whether I'd see those eyes I saw from Gabai, you know? So I just walked along, and as we were walking along, we saw other chalets and all this stuff along the way. But it was nice because it was a whole group together, and I didn't feel isolated or alone, you know? I didn't feel like as if I was being preyed on.
Okay. Obviously you're shy. Oh, check it out.
I had my EMF reader, I had the infrared thermometer, and in my mind, 30% of me at this point kept telling me that science explains everything. Science will explain everything. 70% of me started believing things more and more now. We entered the chalet with Ramat, and it was very interesting. As we entered the front door, there was only one chair in the entire place, untouched.
Aku tolong lighting. You got reading, right? Yes.
Look at that.
Yes, bro.
30 just now. 30 maximum.
No, there, see, it's back. Look at that. Before we left, I checked the EMF reading on that chair. Oh my gosh. It went 5 bar in like 0 to 5 in less than a second. There was something there. It's kind of interesting what we just saw inside that house. There was a single chair, and when we used the EMF meter, we had full bars on it, and oh, look at that, it kind of dropped just now to 18 degrees. Whew. On the way out, I did my apologies. I said, sorry, thank you for letting us come to your house. Fair enough, you know? Couldn't have got out there faster, you know? You see something? My EMF and my infrared thermometer went up. Checked into the corner of the house. Temperature dropped. EMF was 5. Rahmat says, let's go in. At this point, my hands are shaking. Goosebumps are up. The hairs at the back of my neck are standing. It's like as if someone was breathing down my neck and saying something like, yes, come into my lair, you know? Felt it. They want to go in. But Rahmat's like, come, cameraman, come, let's go.
Huh?
There was a spike just now.
Apa yang nampak?
Tak dengar bunyi uang kruk jalan.
Macam jalan.
Oh, bunyi berjalan kan?
Ya.
Tu tengok Abang Rahmat tengok tadi.
Kita orang semua kat sini. Rahmat, there's something here. But the thing is, interestingly enough, just as we exited the house, the top of the roof itself, I got a signature, heat signature of 22. So tonight it's very hot actually, and as you can see, it's like 30 degrees at this point. So going down to 22 in this kind of temperature, something's up.